My Book of Bible Stories. This is a book of true stories. They are taken from the world's greatest book, the Bible. The stories give you a history of the world, from when God began to create until right up to our present day. They even tell about what God promises to do in the future. This book gives you an idea of what the Bible is all about. It tells about people of the Bible and the things they did. It also shows the grand hope of everlasting life in a paradise earth that God has given to people. There are 116 stories in the book. These are grouped in 8 parts. A page at the beginning of each part tells briefly what is found in that part. The stories appear in the order that events occurred in history. This helps you to learn when, in relation to other events, things happened in history. The stories are told in simple language. Many of you young children will be able to read them for yourselves. You parents will discover that your smaller children will delight to have these stories read to them over and over again. You will find that this book contains much of interest for young and old alike. Bible citations are given at the end of each story. You are encouraged to read these portions of the Bible on which the stories are based. Part 1. Creation to the Flood. From where did the heavens and earth come? How did the sun, moon, and stars, as well as the many things on earth, come to be? The Bible gives the true answer when it says that they were created by God. So our book begins with Bible stories about creation. The first creations of God, we learn, were spirit persons somewhat like himself. They were angels, but the earth was created for people like us. So God made the man and woman, named Adam and Eve, and put them in a beautiful garden. But they disobeyed God and lost the right to keep living. In all, from Adam's creation until the great flood, there were 1,656 years. During this time, many bad persons lived. In heaven, there were the unseen spirit persons, Satan and his bad angels. On earth, there were Cain and many other bad persons, including some unusually powerful men. But there were also good people on earth: Abel, Enoch, and Noah. In part 1, we will read about all these people and events. Story number 1. God begins to make things. All the good things we have come from God. He made the sun to give us light by day, and the moon and stars so we can have some light at night. And God made the earth for us to live on. But the sun, the moon, the stars, and the earth were not the first things God made. Do you know what was the first? God first made persons like himself. We can't see these persons just as we can't see God. In the Bible, these persons are called angels. God made the angels to live with himself in heaven. The first angel God made was very special. He was God's first son, and he worked with his Father. He helped God to make all other things. He helped God to make the sun, the moon, the stars, and also our earth. What was the earth like then? In the beginning, no one could live on earth. There was nothing but one big ocean of water all over the land. But God wanted people to live on earth. So he began to get things ready for us. What did he do? Well, first the earth needed light. So God made the light from the sun to shine on the earth. He made it so there could be both nighttime and daytime. Afterward, God caused land to come up above the water of the ocean. At first, there was nothing on the land. It looked like the picture you see here. There were no flowers trees, or animals. There were not even any fish in the oceans. God had a lot more work to do to make the earth really nice for animals and people to live on.